For decades, the Horn of Africa was seen as a chessboard for global powers, its nations mere pawns in distant games. Headlines focused on famine and conflict, missing the region's own ambitions. But today, the Horn is seizing control of its destiny. Local leaders are making bold, strategic decisions about their economies and security. The old narrative of dependency is fading. New ports rise, roads and railways connect isolated areas, and economic partnerships flourish, not just with outsiders, but between neighbors. The region's prosperity is now seen as interconnected. The success of one nation can lift its neighbors. Ethiopia, Somalia, Eritrea, and Somaliland are asserting sovereignty, challenging the established order, and demanding new relationships with the world. This isn't about catching up, it's about defining a new identity. The Horn is no longer a passive subject of international relations. It's becoming an active, influential player on the global stage. The transformation is complex, but the direction is clear. Local agency is rising, and the region is rewriting its own story. The Horn's leaders are guided by national interest and a vision for prosperity. They're turning historical disadvantages into modern opportunities. The region's new era is driven by a sense of shared destiny. The Horn of Africa is finding its own voice. The world is starting to listen. The Horn of Africa's geography is its destiny. Jutting into the Arabian Sea, flanked by the Red Sea and Gulf of Aden, it sits at a global crossroads. These waters are among the world's busiest shipping lanes, connecting Europe and Asia. This strategic location has attracted trade and foreign intervention for centuries. Geography has been both a blessing and a curse, inviting investment, but also conflict. The region's dramatic landscapes, from Ethiopia's highlands to Somalia's vast coastline, offer both opportunity and challenge. Fertile rivers, rich fishing grounds, and strategic ports contrast with arid lands and resource competition. Today, Horn nations are determined to turn geography into advantage. Control over coastlines and ports is key to economic independence. Proximity to shipping lanes is now seen as a commercial opportunity, not a vulnerability. By developing infrastructure and managing resources, the region aims to become a global trade hub. The strategic importance remains, but now local hands are on the wheel. The Horn is determined to master its own geographical destiny. Ethiopia, the Horn's heavyweight, has transformed through rapid growth and infrastructure investment. Yet it remains landlocked, a giant without a coastline. Since Eritrea's independence, Ethiopia has relied almost entirely on Djibouti's port, a costly vulnerability. Securing sea access is now Ethiopia's top priority. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed calls it an existential issue. Ethiopia's boldest move, a deal with Somaliland for access to Berbera port, in exchange for potential recognition. This has reshaped regional alliances and sparked tensions. The quest is about more than economics. It's about pride and autonomy. Ethiopia is also exploring corridors through Kenya and Sudan, but the Red Sea remains the focus. The drive for a port is changing the region's dynamics. Ethiopia is no longer content to depend on neighbors. It's determined to chart its own course. The Horn is witnessing a new era of assertive local ambition. Somalia was once a byword for chaos and collapse. But beneath the headlines, a story of resilience is unfolding. Somalia's federal government is slowly rebuilding, and its people are returning to invest. The country's immense coastline, Africa's longest, offers rich fishing grounds and strategic port locations. Mogadishu is seeking partners to develop maritime infrastructure and secure its waters. Security challenges remain, but progress is visible. Construction booms, markets bustle, and the diaspora returns. International partners like Turkey and the UAE are investing in ports and training security forces. Somalia's response to the Ethiopia-Somaliland deal shows new diplomatic confidence. The country is asserting sovereignty and demanding respect for its territorial integrity. Somalia is no longer just a humanitarian crisis, it's a nation with agency and a plan. The narrative is shifting from despair to determination. Somalia is re-emerging as a key regional player. Eritrea, long isolated, emerged from a brutal war with a fierce sense of sovereignty. Its Red Sea coastline, overlooking the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, gives it strategic leverage over global trade. Eritrea's ports, Massawa and Assab, are valuable assets, potential commercial hubs and military outposts. The 2018 peace with Ethiopia ended decades of stalemate, but economic integration has lagged. Eritrea remains cautious, forging alliances with the UAE and Saudi Arabia while prioritizing security. Its economic development is slow, but its strategic importance endures. Eritrea acts as a gatekeeper to a vital waterway. Its choices toward integration or isolation will shape the region's future. Eritrea's pragmatism keeps the Horn's power dynamics in flux. Somaliland, unrecognized but remarkably stable, stands out in the Horn. Since 1991, it's built its own government, currency and army, holding democratic elections and maintaining peace. Lack of recognition blocks access to global finance, but Somaliland has thrived by leveraging its strategic location. The port of Berbera, modernized in partnership with DP World, is now a regional focal point. The Berbera corridor links the port to Ethiopia, boosting trade and influence. Somaliland's deal with Ethiopia, sea access for potential recognition, is a bold diplomatic play. Despite Somalia's condemnation, Somaliland is acting with growing confidence. It's proving that stability and strategic partnerships can create influence even without international recognition. Somaliland is an anchor of stability in a turbulent region. Its actions are reshaping the Horn's political landscape. Across the Horn, a new map is emerging, one of economic corridors, not just borders. Ports, roads, railways and pipelines are connecting countries and transforming trade. Infrastructure is now the foundation for stability and growth. Ethiopia's Grand Renaissance Dam symbolizes national ambition and energy independence. Port expansions in Djibouti, Berbera, and potentially Eritrea are creating a dynamic maritime environment. New transport corridors slash costs and link the interior to the coast. These projects connect people, foster trade, and promise regional integration. Global powers, China, Turkey, UAE, Saudi Arabia, are investing, but Horn nations are driving the deals. The region is no longer a passive recipient of aid. Leaders are leveraging competition to serve national interests. Infrastructure is a tool for sovereignty and transformation. The Horn is weaving a new fabric of prosperity. Regional ambitions are being built, literally, from the ground up. The Horn of Africa stands at a crossroads, rewriting its story from one of dependency to one of ambition and agency. Local powers are now the main actors, shaping their own futures. But new ambitions bring new rivalries over ports, water, and recognition. Ethiopia's quest for sea access has raised tensions, especially with Somalia. The region's stability will depend on leaders' ability to manage competition and build frameworks for shared benefit. Decisions are now made in Addis Ababa, Mogadishu, Asmara, and Hargeisa, not foreign capitals. The era of being pawns is ending. Sovereignty is the new trend. The Horn's journey is a testament to resilience and vision. By taking control of geography and resources, the region is emerging as a global hub. The Horn is rising on its own terms.